The first component of our application that we're going to get started with is the JHipster registry. Now, the registry is not an application type that we just generate from our JHipster generator. This is actually something that we're just going to clone from GitHub, and you're looking at it right here. So the JHipster-registry. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. I'm in a directory here called JHipster course. And inside of here, we're going to hold all of our different applications. We'll have one folder for the registry, one for the gateway, one or many for the microservices, and so on. So what we want to do here is we're just going to git clone that URL that we were just looking at, and we're going to throw that into a folder called registry. So now if we cd into registry and we look at that, this looks like a normal application, and you might think that we want to go ahead and just run the Maven wrapper now and start this application up. There's only one problem here. If we run this application as is and we try to pull up a browser, you're going to see a blank screen. And the reason for that is we haven't installed any of the dependencies for the UI yet. So we're going to do that just by running yarn. The default task for yarn is install. So it's going to go ahead and run install and basically fetch all of our dependencies for us and pull everything down. When this is done finishing, we can go ahead and run our Maven wrapper and go ahead and look at the UI for the JHipster registry. Okay, so as I said, once that's complete, we can go ahead and run our application. Remember, there's a Maven wrapper here. So we can just run mvnw, and this is going to fire up our application. Okay, so we can see our application started up, our JHipster registry application, and we can access it on localhost 8761. So we're going to do just that. Let's go up here, paste this in. Now again, if you're getting a blank screen here, it's because you didn't run yarn install to go ahead and install those dependencies. So the JHipster registry is going to show you instances registered here. It's going to show you some system status info, general info, and health about the application. You'll have cloud configuration in here. You'll have your Eureka configuration, again, just showing out your instances, and some administration. So this is going to make a lot more sense and look a lot more interesting once we have more pieces to our application up and running. So we'll come and revisit this if we get a chance. But again, this is a nice UI for viewing kind of an overhead view of everything that's going on in your application. So now that we got our registry in place, we're going to move on, and in the next lesson, we're going to go ahead and create our gateway application.